Good afternoon. Welcome to the Higher Education Virtual Expo 2023 webinar session. With me today is Yang Mulia Iyazuni from Mahkota Maju, who will be presenting a topic on had the unemployed or unskilled personnel benefited from the course our company is currently offering. Without further ado, I invite you to start your presentation.
Thank you very much to our moderator. It's good to be back again this afternoon. This is our third session from our company, Mahkota Maju Sdn Bhd Training Center. Again, it's actually a continuation to the first topic, which was how our company support the Brunei industries. And then this morning we had the topic on how skilled education and industry can work together hand in hand. And now we're looking at the topic on how, if the courses that we've been offering since 2014 had benefited the unemployed or unskilled public. So yeah, I'll just show you the screen before we start off. The agenda for this afternoon's presentation would be as shown on the screen. So since the establishment of Mahkota Maju Sdn Bhd Training Center back in 2014, where 2004, we started off by providing services for the industries, oil and gas. And since 2014 then, thousands had graduated from the center, and most of them are now currently serving type of the industries, either government or private sector. So this is a timeline up to date. Inshallah, by 2023 this year, we're looking at phase 1 with the new training complex being operation. But then again, we are still, yes, we are a small company, but we still owe it to the supporters, the participants who've actually came to us from 2014 up to now, that made us able to materialize what we call the localization efforts. With this new training complex in place, we're going to have the opportunity to provide more employment for our locals. So who are the participants? Who are those people who have came to us and benefited the courses that we've offered? There's actually many pensioners, ex-military, ex-police who have actually came in and done few of the courses that we offered. Even managers. Then we have people from the government sectors, those who are looking for second chances in their life, skilled, and currently we also accommodating IBTE students with the rigging courses. School leavers, this is a big one, and to actually see from day one where they've entered our premise with nothing and feeling like they're a failure, and to a point where now they're actually coming back again and again and again, doing level 1 and progressing to level 2, 3, and being experts in their own fields, which they have the passion on. This is something that is actually the biggest gift that, this is from time to time that we see happening as people are coming in to do training at our center. Explorer, these are people who are looking at, trying to try out what we call this, try the waters, if it suits them or not. The unskilled, the specialists, even we have specialists coming in to do trainings. Operators, for example, like crane operators, forklift operators, all different sort of trains operators come in to our training centers to get themselves certified and competent. Also supervisors, and lastly, leaders. So what we're offering currently, we have more than 70 courses that we offer to the public, and these are short courses, but they are competency based, and these are both local and also internationally recognized by accreditation bodies, where we have lifting team with the lifting team providing 28 courses, the road safety 6 courses, general safety 20, and about 15 other courses, and it keeps on growing as we're speaking. So the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing, and that's what we emphasize with every participant. We're not going to achieve anything by just whinging and just sitting down and have self-pityness and what, but actually giving them the real fact that, you know what it takes is actually the will, the strength to move on, to move forward, and to do something about your life. This is actually a picture of a forklift, someone who's doing the practical at our training ground. And how we're doing it? Students coming into our training centers, regardless whatever training that they attend, we emphasize on about 60% of it on practical, hands-on. So you get your hands dirty, you sweat it off, you'll bleed very much, but that's the gist of it. That's where to actually really test that you understand, that you have understood the theoretical part. And 15% is sharing info and experience. This is again also the best part of it, training here, where we have participants. We give that flexibility of participants sharing their experiences and knowledge whilst they're working in their fields. Group discussion, and of course the theoretical session. These are the courses that we offer. This is the lifting and hoisting courses. As you have known from the previous screen, there's about 28 courses that we offer. Yeah, for example, the introduction to hoisting and lifting operations. We do not require any prerequisites. This again, it's actually good for someone who probably the first entrance, a freshie, as we call it, who would like to explore more into lifting and hoisting. So this is the course that they will have to sit in before they actually progress to others. For example, Rigger Level 1, which is a 4-day course, and then they will progress as they go along in their career. Then again, it's up to each individual what they want and where they want to go. As I said again this morning, usually everyday conversation, you will not hear about rigger, you will not hear about banksman or lift planners and what and so on. And all people, in the general public would assume that offshore works is all about just exploring, tapping the oil or gas from our grounds and what. But in fact, there are what we call the lifting team that involves in many of the operations, regardless onshore or offshore. So it's up to you where you want to actually specialize in. Then again, this is the safety courses that we provide. And just for example, the first aid cost, it's actually, we got awarded back in 2021, December, as a training provider for to be able to conduct first aid course under the Brunei Red Cross. and the syllabus is actually derived from GFAC from Geneva. So, and that is actually in line as what our national authority has advised. So, and what do they say about us? These are the people that have just few of them, of the many of the thousands that have come to us for training. You can just read on the screen what they had said. Beyond Brunei, our instructors, again, we're actually giving that opportunities even for our instructors, where even currently as we're speaking, we have instructors who is in Singapore right now conducting courses. We also had a situation where actually one of the services that we provide is what we call the manpower. We provide manpower, and this is a freelance crane operator where we actually offered a job, but he declined, and he just want to stay as a freelance. And we did not stop him. And guess what happened was that after he finished one project with us, he actually got offered by with another company overseas, and currently he's at overseas now doing a bigger project. So that is actually to us, it's not a loss to us, but it's a win-win, because just being able to see a local, a train operator who's able to actually conduct the operation overseas and actually get a good pay, someone who's not, who doesn't possess any high qualification or education, but because he's competent and he's a certified train operator, that he's now where he is, and that is it's actually a good sign for our locals. It's just a matter of you want to do it or not, pretty much it. The next big thing that is coming up, again, towards Brunei Vision 2035, having people educated and skilled. It's not just the participants, but inshallah, we'll be offering more jobs for the locals. These are, even as we're speaking right now, we have the first batch from the IBTE mechanical program, where they're currently doing their industrial placement with us, and these are the first three that we're giving the opportunities to actually, inshallah, groom them as our future instructors, because in the industry, actually, besides being a rigger, a banksman, a lift planner, and all that, but we also have people who actually help to instill the skill sets and the knowledge, which we call them as instructors, and these are the future assets. And we're grooming and we're helping the nation indirectly to overcome unemployment. And inshallah, soon, I think after they finish their program, just the last bit that they have to do before they actually will embark their life into the industry, but through training people, teaching the right skills and knowledge. So it's to us, it's actually a win-win situation here. This is a artist's impression of the new training center that will be, inshallah, operating by this year, at least by the second quarter. So something that is we're looking forward to, and to hopefully that more locals will join us, inshallah, in this exciting journey. So summary, what we have given to our participants throughout the years, although we are small companies, the sustainable opportunities and self-worth. And that's a biggie, self-worth, because we've had people who came to the training center and they say that they feel like they're failures. They don't know where to go, just because they don't possess any higher education or certificates and what. But we always tell them that there's always opportunities out there. It's just a matter of where you want to go, and this is where we come in. We direct them properly. It's then again, it's just the time and space. So if you have any question and answers question or any queries, you can actually email us to our email training@makotamaju.com. Please there will be another webinar session from our company on Thursday. That's again a continuation to the last three, which is You Matter. And I hope that there will be more people that will be watching, because I can emphasize more. Everyone matters, you matter. It's just a matter of what you want to do and where you want to go. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your insightful presentation. Before moving to the next segment, I would like to remind the presenter that we have about a few minutes left. We are open for Q&A session, and so far we have only one question. So the question asks, do you provide training to international companies?
Thank you very much. Yes, again, as I said before, we actually go beyond Brunei, and it's not just local companies, but we also do trainings, custom-made trainings, but it's still under the rules and regulations, the guidelines set by either the international or the local. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Yang Mulia, Ian, Suni, for answering the question. We hope this session has been beneficial for our viewers. Should you have any queries or in needs of further information, you may browse to the booth in our Higher Education Virtual Expo website at heexpo.moi.gov.pn. Thank you for joining us. This session marks the end of the day 2 of the Higher Education Virtual Expo 2023. See you tomorrow in our next webinar session starting at 8:30 a.m. Goodbye.